Hey guys, it's Mike here, and let's start a new Let's Play. Watch Persona 3 Ultimate. Kinda feels weird for it to not be Persona 3, but hey, I wanted to put that on hiatus, because I could. But anyways, let's continue up a new game, and we shall name ourselves. We shall be none other than Mike. And you can probably hear me tapping on my gamepad right now. And we shall be a guy, clothing that's fine, faces... yeah, fine. Hairstyle, though. I always like type 2, to be honest. Hair color can be brown, that's my color. This type. Good length. And let's begin. I've put a lot of hours into this game. As you can see on my first file. But let's save over this third one. It doesn't have any playtime on it because, well, I've never touched it. Continuing the game now will cause your original save data to be overwritten when saving instant data proceed. Of course, let's skip that. And these graphics also look really good for a Wii U, which is what I'm laying this on. Try was my first watchdog game. So those of you who, without doubt, don't know, it was a lot of fun. So when I got this, it was just nostalgia up the wazoo, and I loved it. Kid just falls in. The memories of this game, especially what's coming up. That one, that's not good anymore. And here it is. That's a great shot for the camera. And oh yeah, that's probably one of the weirdest things that stood out in this game. It's a fun game, but I'm just rambling. I'm moving for that. And we seem to have a market at this little village. Score. Rated in. And here we have a farm. Seems kind of run down. But I guess what else. And there appears to be an earthquake. And here we go. Probably your average salesman. That's also well equipped to hunt stuff. Morning, Hunter. You sleep well? If it's any comfort to you, Moga Village hasn't seen 2 quakes in the same day yet. Knock on wood. But let's back up. Welcome, welcome. I'm the chief of this here little community. Nature provides Moga Village with everything we need. The woods and the sea are our castle, and it's a good one. As folk like to say, living here long enough builds sinew and character. But it's not all rainbows and sunshine, no. We've got our share of turbulence, and you can take that literally. You ever heard of the Lagiacris? It's a foul, pernicious sea monster that just decided to move into the neighborhood. And my voice is cracking like usual. After a month of not uploading a video, my voice still cracks YouTube, so nice to know nothing's changed. With a tyrant like that thrashing about, our hunter fleet be lucky to escape alive. Let along bring back a good haul. At least we won't starve to death. All these blasted earthquakes will sink us first. See, that's our problem. You felt those tremors. Who knows what's causing them, why they started, but the sea is riled up. Anyway, we're in over our heads. That's where you come in, kid. The way I see it, Moga Village needs a hunter. Yes, the WII-U curse is mighty too, powerful for any human to tangle with. The way the villagers talk, blah. Excuse me. Strong is one thing, but invincible is something else. The WII-U curse may be big, but it's dusty and rusted. That's what I get for drinking soda while recording. And one day, just like the rest of us, it has to die. If I was 30 years younger, I'd go clean its clock myself. But I'm only mortal too, so I'll leave the joy of taming the sea's deadliest foe to the younger generation, you. Speaking of youngins, did you see my son get to talk? Did you and my son get to talk? Suppose not. The quake yesterday hit. A fool you had the chance. I don't see Junior around. Well, he couldn't have gotten far. Take a hike around the village, you'll find him. Oh, almost forgot. Here's our initial payment, Hunter. It's not much, but it's enough to get you started. And we got 1,500 zenny. That's like nothing. By the way, our village does a brisk trade with the far-off Portanzia. Oh, you want to pay a visit to the port? Just hop aboard the ferry and dock at the pier. Tanzia's quest will really test your mettle, but trust me, the rewards are worth it. Ask the feline standing there for permission to come aboard. He's a capable little fella, so let him handle the natural particulars. I'm sure the folks at the port will be happy to see a fresh face, too. Swing on by whenever you get some time to kill. A guild sweetheart. Or I could talk to the future alpha male kid. You should dress funny for a hunter. Hey, you're looking for the chief's son, right? He's an okay guy, but when he gets mad, you better watch out. He's probably in the middle of the village, over by the stockpile. If not, he must have gone to Moga Woods. It's an awesome place to find resources. Everybody knows that. Yep, collecting resources in the Moga Woods is the first step to making it big in this village. The chief said so. Now, if I could talk to her. Hi, and welcome to Moga Village. You must be the new hunter everybody's yakking about. Nice to meet you. I'm your liaison to the Hunters Guild. I'd shake your hand, but you'd probably crush it. You brute. Yeah. Just kidding. So basically, the guild puts food on your plate by hooking you up with jobs called quests. All you need is a guild, a liaison, like yours truly, and in no time flat, work will pour in from all across the land. In theory. See, I heard you were coming and told them to have a quest starting for you. And what did they send? Nothing. Zip. Nada. As you might have noticed on the trip over, Moga Village is pretty far from what you call civilization. Might be away from civilization, but this place is as good as home as any. Maybe the guild forgot about us. Maybe they fired me. Maybe I need to stop talking. Anyway, the quest counter is closed, so go say hello to the village chief and his son for now. Get settled in. And this appears to be a smithy, concerning he's got a big hammer. Wyverian artisan. Ah, so you're the hunter I've been hearing about, eh? Got the look of one, you do. And me? Why, I'm the greatest blacksmith alive. I hammer out all the equipment around these parts. Swords that'll slice you in half with a touch. Bowguns you could hit a grain of rice with. Armor to repel giant wyverns. I'll make anything, provided you bring the materials. Gotta be equipped proper before you go venturing into the woods. Well, he didn't really have much to say now, did he? And the fishmongers. Oh, I know. You that Hana folks are talking about. Well, I ran the fishery here, and don't you forget it. You're lucky we didn't meet before. That last quake put me in a foul mood. I was up half the night cleaning up the mess. There's still a mess. Not only that, but my boys in the hunting fleet were due home ages ago. My boys cracked. They'd never take this long fishing. I'm sick with worry. I didn't know they were made of... I didn't know that... I can't read today, YouTube. Just how it is. If I didn't know they were made out of... If I didn't know they were made out of steel and fire, I'd paddle out to sea myself to rescue him. Anyway, you come back later, hun, once the fishery is back in business, alright? Eh. And oh look, Neko means cat. Salutations, Santa. You stand before Argosy Captain's finest crewmen. They call me Tiger of the Far East, Neko. Neko means tiger, sorta. Neko performed important tasks like swabbing of poop deck and lifting of boxes. Very important work, Joya. Tiger must wear many stripes, you know. Yeah, then. You meet Argosy Captain yet? He and Neko have some masculine way of speaking. What, Carter? Also wear same style of clothing. He glow with coolness from afar, like Tiger of the Far East. Argosy Captain trusts Neko with special Ninyu here in the Woogie Village. Ninyu means assignment. Neko not biggest of cheeses, so commodities and major trade goods still up to Captain. But Neko have equally important Ninyu. Neko in charge of delivering goods to Portanzia, Julia. You stand before a linchpin of Mogatanzia Marine Network of life-altering importance. Want to go to Portanzia? Neko save you, cushy seat. Give you a lift, no problem. Nani? Price of ticket? Yeah. Tiger of Far East no swindler. Take you there for free. Mayhappen part nuggets of tiger wisdom along the way. Tell ghost stories, make s'mores, But if boat catch fire... Tanakaku away, anyway. Tanzia come in multiple flavors. First kind of solo port. This is for playing alone, very private. Like shutting bathroom door on Hunting Universe. Next is multi-port. Use this port to invite friends to come play with you. Was to make good Naka. Be good host. You can have up to 4 hunters in multi-port. It'd be very busy place. Honto. Wakaru, to become a world aid like Neko, you must use all ports to their fullest Shall we set sail? You know, what big idea. I go nowhere because I want to stay here. That honestly kind of like killed my voice and also my chair. Yeah. But now let's see what else there is to talk to. There's a bubble in our house, so there's probably someone like stalking us in there. This is our house, by the way. Meow, meow, meow. Welcome back, boss. I'm the steward of this chamber. So long as you are Moga Village's guest, I shall protect your things. A word of advice: hunters do not save their progress. Risks losing fortune and glory from their exploits. Meow. Do make it a point to rest in bed and save your game on a routine basis. Spoils brought back from the hunts, excess armor, and the like may be placed in the item box in the corner for safekeeping. As you can tell, English is not my strong point, nor speaking in general, but hey, gotta live with what you get. The item box serves another purpose. It allows you to change your equipment. Meow, moving on. I've taken the liberty of placing a prism shroom lamp in your item box. Please consider it a housewarming gift. I am always on paw to assist with the arrangement of your furnishings as well. If you wish to watch a video you've seen before, just head to the gallery. Yeah, I keep it meowtitiously organized. Or cuous. I don't know. I also help you stay on top of your DLC. Download content, which I have everything. Just connect to the internet, get your paws on quests and other DLC extras. It's Kitten's Polania. I believe I've covered everything. I look forward to serving you. I've tidied the room for you, boss. And we don't want anything in here. This is item box. Here we can store items if we had any. We can remove items, which we only have the lamp. It doesn't really, It's just for decorating, really. Here we have our equipment, which, as you can see, we start out with a lot of stuff, like one of everything. Alright, YouTube, sorry about that. I had to make a cut. Of course. But anyways, like I was saying, this here is our item box. Here we have all our equipment. Right now we have a sword and shield equipped. There are 11 types. I think it's 11. the great sword, long sword, sword and shield, dual swords, hammer, hunting horn, lance, gun lance, switch axe, bow gun, and bow. That's a heavy bow gun. So like 10 in all. Anyways, I'm gonna arrange the equipment right now, for now. Because I don't know about you, but I like to have my equipment a certain way. Or at least set up. I don't like to auto-sort my equipment by items, that's fine. And we shall pop our equipment over here on this side. I know this is stuff I should be doing off screen, but you know what? First time for everything. Might as well show you it. And here, and I'll just drag these over to the next page. Well, I'll set aside like 4 slots. 4 like vertical slots for inventory. Well, armor. And I can tell you right now, I am not going to be using every single type of weapon. I know I'm definitely not going to be using archery. So sorry about that if you were expecting that. This can go here. But I will be using, I know for sure, I will be using for sure the long sword. I might do the great sword a bit. I might try the bow. I'll probably use the lance. I'll probably, more than likely, use the switch axe. And I shall use the hammer, because those are my favorite weapons. But organization with me is something I definitely gotta have. Sorry if this is taking too long. And you can probably hear the cat out in the hall. But we shall put that over there, and we shall put our bow here. So far we've already taken up 4, but this shouldn't be too much. Actually. And if it's different, I'll just do it off screen. But anyways, let's continue talking to the people around the village. This kid, people who have something urgent to say will have yellow text bubbles. Excuse me, hunter person, if you want to get to the Moga Woods, just cross the bridge. You can get back the same way, so try not to forget where the entrance is. We're supposed to ask permission before we go to the woods, but I'm not telling you what to do. There's an armory right there if you need equipment. I just don't think you should go out there dressed like me, but I have armor on, kid. So chances are this is dialogue ripped right from Try. Oh yeah, I have the stone I picked up when I heard a hunter was coming. You want it here? We used these to sharpen blades. Ooh, you're a lot nicer than I thought. My big brother said you'd snap me like a twig, but you're alright. And it gave us a whetstone. And what this does is it sharpens our weapon. And there's someone in the farm. This is the way to the farm. And I don't know why I still have my headphones on. Well, I forgot to take them off, because I had to do a slight cut there. Oh, well. You see this here farm, Hunter? It feeds all of Moga Village. I don't notice anything missing. Half the farm and farm hands. That's right, farm hands. This place is from one crawling with the farming felines, all meow this and meow that. But that earthquake spooked them so bad, they hightailed it off, and here lickety split. They're out of here. Freddy Cat left me high and dry. That's why the field's looking like a pigsty. No offense, Sir Lancelot. That's a stupid name. I'm stuck working all by my lonesome. This here's what's left of the old harvest. See that blue sheen? It means this is one heck of a healthy mushroom. You can't eat it on its own. My advice would be to combine it with something. Go on, take it and make something good. You got a blue mushroom? Or we're more interested in the pig. Grunt, grunt, grunt. Well, we shall name him. Chubbs, Asuka, Minamo, Killer for a pig. That sounds close. If only there was a name Debbie. Vanilla, Hogwarts, Mugwort, Omega, Pearl, Killian. Well, I think of all the names I've seen, Hogwarts, definitely. And he likes his new name. But let's go pop these mushrooms in our bin and we can head out into the wood. Should be a fun adventure. But I'm gonna stick with the sword and shield for now. Just to show you guys a bit of the combat. We shall store our items and we shall store these blue mushrooms. And we shall finally venture off into the woods. After what I guess to be about 20 minutes of recording. Hey there, kid, can you hear me? You know, you really ought to meet my son, Junior. He should be at the camp. My ancestors have a saying, wherever you go, there you are. You see the map on the screen there? The red triangle shows where you are. And what the white icon looks like a little hut, that's the base camp. Use the map to find your way to the base camp. Alright, that's good. Use the left stick to move around, hold the R button while moving to run. And honestly, that hut looks minuscule. Just because of the size of the screen I'm on. And here we go. This game's beautiful. I remember on Try seeing this for the first time. It was so amazing. Like, it was instant love with the Mario series. Before I forget, there's something I want to tell you about dashing. That yellow bar on top of the screen is your stamina gauge. Run fast dashing, that is, will use up stamina. Run out, and it'll be slow going until it recharges. That's why you always need to pay attention to your stamina gauge. When you dash, pace yourself, kid. You can also use the camera controls to gawk at your surroundings while you're walking around. Use the control pad plus to look around. Tap the L button to swing the camera behind the player. And this here is what a gathering spell looks like. From here we can get herbs. If we use these alone, they'll restore a slight bit of health, but if you combine them with those blue mushrooms we have in our box, they'll definitely increase a whole lot more. We've got an insect husk, relatively useless item. But the herbs right now, those are what we really need. I got a lot out of that. 4 herbs, but that was some more gatherers than I was really expecting. Let me teach you how to hunt with a Wii U gamepad. Take a look at the touchscreen. See them panels? I do see them. Touch them to access all kinds of functions that will help you during hunts. Ain't modern technology great? It is. But how would they know about this? It's a conspiracy theory. Open the menu with a button, then touch Customize Panels. Here you can move panels around as you see fit. Do you know what a panel does? Do you have the help button inside the Customize Panel screen? For the lowdown. Yeah, you think it's hard to touch the panels while in the heat of battle? Just hold down the minus button and try touching panel position. Now you can change the panel position of the new panels on the touchscreen. You can choose between center, left, and right positions, so set it to what suits your hunting style. Just be careful, these only affect the panels used during the quest. To use the Wii U gamepad, touch panel position to change how the panels are whatever. By pressing panel position, you know, we don't even need this. If you guys want to read it, you can just pause the video. But we shall continue on into Area 2. This view, every time I see it, you'll probably hear me, like, fangasming over it. See, the monster you're looking at right now is the Aptonoth. A kind of herbivore, you know, a plant muncher. I bet Junior would appreciate some raw meat. Why not take some from the Aptonoth, if you can? Go on. Face the Aptonoth and attack before it skedaddles. That leaf eater can't hurt you much. Which reminds me, the green bar at the top of the screen is your health gauge. If it hits 0, you hit the ground. And be sure to peek at your health gauge now and then while hunting. Alright, go show that vegan brute you're the boss. Press X to draw your weapon. Well, blah. It's been a while since I played this on the Wii U, but you know what? I got it handled. We just did jump attack. I hate it when this happens in combat. Not that bad, kid. You remind me of myself when I was your age. Of course, my stamina gauge is good. You can use your carving skill to hack items away from the monster you killed. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not reading it. You guys can read it. I skipped through that a bit too fast for you guys, but you know what? You'll figure it out. You can, like, slow down time on the videos. We shall pretty much massacre these outlaws. Here's why it's pretty good away. If I can actually attack it, and Pete is gonna be on my ass because it's wait, no. It looks to me like, oh, they're both still here. Right here, carving one piece of raw meat. And another raw meat. Here we get a second piece of raw meat. I'm chewing on my spoon, guys, so sorry if it's spilled out. And this is our third Apton off, and hopefully we can get over to the fourth one. Even more raw meat, sadly we haven't gotten any. Got bones. And as you can see, there are quite a few spots that stick out to us and where we can gather. I think that over there is a gathering spot for a plant, but I'm not too sure. This is a mushroom pile, however. We can gather things such as, you guessed it, mushrooms. Like here we've got a blue mushroom and another blue mushroom. A third blue mushroom, if I can count right. Yeah, that is 3. 4. And then this will make 5. Typically, the amount of items you'll get from these gathering points will be like anywhere from like 3 to 5 most times. And honey. This stuff, if we combine it with potions, they will get us mega potions, which are incredibly useful. And I honestly hate gathering for them, but you have to sometimes. And my WII-U gamepad just like hit my desk really hard. And here we have our combine list. We can combine our herbs with the blue mushrooms, and we get potions. We have 95% chance of succeeding. We combine the honey and potions, we could get mega potions. And of course, we have one fail, because we had a 90% chance of failing, and that's how stuff tends to go for me. I don't think we need this insect husk, but I'm gonna keep it so I can sell it for like 2 zenny all together, and well, money is money. Here we have another beehive. And we'll gather from it, then we'll go see Junior at the base camp. Snake bee larva, that is bait. And you'll see why we really need those later on in the game. Even more snake bee larva. Honey, obviously. Alright, and I think that's all. But, okay, they're not here. I was going to explain the little enemy that can be found in here, but they're not here, so why bother? If we had a bug net, if we could gather from that blue butterfly. Kind of like that blue butterfly from Persona. Connections, maybe. Is this all we're getting from here? Alright, that looks like all we're getting from there. And sometimes there's an herb gathering spot over here, but it seems like all we got is mushrooms. Yeah, that sucks. But more mushrooms is good enough for me. Now, our item cap on most items is going to be 10. Except it looks like this way. Some items it has 20, like the whetstones, and some items you can have 99 of. And even more blue mushrooms, and that's all we're getting. So we're walking away with 9 spare blue mushrooms. That's actually pretty good. Well, let's head over to the base camp. But I remember all my online hunts I had here in Monster Hunter 3. We'll try the game before this. And well, this is a remake of that game. I remember one time I got like stuck in a cave like up in Abra. Like it just kept getting me down off the line. You had to climb up to get out. And it was so annoying. And we almost ran out of stamina, but not so the trick is running to a new area. And here we see a destroyed base camp. And Junior seems to be staying in the wreckage. Nice work. Seems you reached the camp in one piece. It's just a shadow of its former self because of all the earthquake damage. Well, well. If that ain't my son right in front of you, don't be shy. Go up to Junior and say hi. In the field, we use A to talk to people, much like how we would gather. Hey, yo, Hunter. I'm glad you dropped by. The old man sends you out for a tour of Muggle Woods? Sorry, we couldn't talk more yesterday. Not that natural disasters make for chit-chat. Anyway, you probably know who's who by now, but I'm the chief's son. What am I doing here? You might ask. Staying among the rubble. Good question. Well, see, this is your base camp? Is. Okay, I'm still figuring that part out. I was on patrol, so I came by for a look-see. You're gonna need a hunting base, and this is where we left the tent, and focus set. So, but the earthquake really did this place in. We need to fix it up before we can hunt from here. I'll head back to the village and get the ball rolling, but first, you got anything I can munch on? I'm so hungry, I could eat an afternoon. Got any raw meat? Cause I can barbecue like a champ. Me plus barbecue equals BFF. Here, we have some for him. Ugh, so hungry. Wait, you have meat, raw meat. Can I have it, please? Thank you. Something about animal flesh gets my tummy all rumbly. Time to barbecue and chow down. You're alright, Hunter. We'll talk more about the base camp back at the village. I'll think of some way to thank you, Scout. Scout's honor. See you there. And we handed over one raw meat, cause, well, not like we could ever use it for something, but oh well. And now we have the option to head back to the village, which we shall do so. Hey there, kid. Looks like you managed to deliver that meat to Junior. Good to see you can handle simple tasks. I think it's high time you head back to the village. Look at Area 1 on the map. See the icon showing on the village gate? Use the bridge past the gate to return to the village. I think I'm gonna kill a few more Aptonoths, so I'm capped out on meat. And of course, the bigger ones sometimes do try and fight. Sometimes they just don't. And we get to carve our hand. Hopefully we get a small one, because those are extremely useful. And we're now capped out on raw meat. We can only have 2. And raw meat's at a maximum, like it said. But anyways, let's return back up to the village. I'm gonna cut this recording off when I get back to the village, because this has been going on a bit far too long. Especially since I had made that cut because I got interrupted while recording, which is never fun. Never ever. I almost sneezed right there, but managed to get myself out of it. That there's another way to the village, but that leads to the farm. This over here, however, just leads straight to the village. You made it. Press the A button here to return to the village. And once you get back into Moga Village, you speak with my son. Also, I'd like to give you something to thank you for the help. Come by and see me once you've talked to Junior. And now my question is, this leads to the village, right? But that's just a straight drop down, so how do they get down? And that bridge over there, the one closest to us, that's supposed to lead to the farm. No question how we get to, no idea how we get to the farm either. But enough trivial matters. And here we are, back in town. We have a few people to talk to. The chief's son. Hey, yo, Hunter. Thanks for the meat. I get woozy if I don't eat every couple hours. Burp. I can't burp. The wrong thing. I guess that works. You and me are gonna get along. So I just finished figuring out all the materials we need to fix up the base camp. We need to dig new latrines, rebuild the tent, cover the old latrines, delouse the bed. We need serious resources. Know what those are? You can increase our resources by hunting monsters in the Mocha Woods, or finding them in the right items. We villagers can't get very far into the woods. The monsters out there tend to love us for dinner. Yeah. But a hunter like you could hike anywhere into the woods, no sweat. And you'd come back loaded with resources. Don't worry, we fixed the roads that got messed up by the quake. Go gather some resources in the woods, will ya? But don't go stumbling around at night. What you can't see can hurt you in those woods. Best stick to daytime hunting for now. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something here for you. Take this BBQ spit. I made it myself. Use it to roast the raw meat you carve. Nothing beats outdoor cooking. The thing is a cinch to use. I'll give you some grilling tips next time you're in the woods, which I don't want, but it's gonna give it to me anyways. Oh, and go give a report to my pops, would you? He loves getting reports. Right, we are in village requests. Free DLC, I forgot. So we already have that done, we didn't have to go into the woods. But anyways, let's go into our house real quick and save. And the thing he said about night and daytime hunting, back in Monster Hunter Tri, there was no issue with going out at night, because there was actually a night and day cycle in the game. Which, all it really did was affect areas differently. Like, there's a desert area in the game, and if you went there during the night, it would be cold, much like how it is still now, except no day and night cycle. And it was actually it was really interesting. But anyways, let's save. Enough of me rambling, and thank you for stopping by. The very first episode of Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate. Thanks, YouTube. I'll see you again. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will leave a Facebook link down in the description of my Facebook. I'll catch you guys later. On a quick note, I also want to wish my friend Caleb happy birthday. On a quick note, I also want to wish my friend Caleb happy birthday.